Good afternoon, and thank you very much, everybody, for joining us in this educational Lunch and Learn. My name is Patricia Houston, and this Lunch and Learn is brought to you by Family Partners of Morris and Sussex counties. Today is joining us Executive Director Nancy Bangiola from Preschool Advantage. Without further ado, I just want to give a big welcome to Nancy Bangiola. Welcome, Nancy.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
It is an honor having you here. We do realize there is a need for this type of information, so we are very happy that you're here joining us.
Thank you. Well, I'm happy to be here and happy to share with the families that you serve. So just a little bit about who we are. I'm Nancy Bangiola, and I'm the Executive Director of Preschool Advantage. We're a nonprofit, and we're located in Morris County. We serve Morris County, and we serve Somerset County. And our mission is very simple, but so important. We fund preschool for families in the middle, the families that make too much money to qualify for Head Start or other assistance, but not nearly enough to make it in Morris and Somerset County. The United Way calls those families, or the parents in those families, ALICE, and they mean asset limited, income constrained, but employed. And it's a great number, almost 50% of the people that live in those counties qualify as an ALICE family. You can make in Morris County as much as $92,000 for a family of 4 and still be under the ALICE threshold, meaning it's still hard to pay your rent. It's still hard to buy your groceries. It's still hard to get gas for your car and find your way to work and pay for the insurance. And it's really hard to fund preschool education for your children. For the families that you're serving, I know that many of them are families with children with special needs. And there are services in our state and in our county for families and for children with special needs. We don't fund preschool at a special needs location. But we do have children that receive some special services and then attend a regular program. We fund half of that day. We're happy to do that. And we know that those siblings come from complex families with many other siblings in them who might be attending regular preschool at 3 and 4 years old. The expenses for caring for the needs of all the children in that family are very, very heavy. So we provide assistance to families just like that. We're privately funded, meaning that all of the money we receive during the year to fund all of that preschool education comes from private donors, people that you live near that are very fortunate, foundations and family foundations, and some corporate support as well, but primarily individuals who see the need in their community and want to help. My message to the parents that you serve is that there are a lot of people in your community that want to help you. A lot. They see the work you're doing, they honor the work you're doing, and they have great respect for all that you're giving to the community, and they want to help you do the best you can for your families. So they send donations to our organization. We collect them over the year, and then we pay tuition for over 100 children. 31 of them this year were 4-year-olds in our full day 4s program. We do that at 27 partner preschools in and around Somerset County. So I don't run a preschool and I don't teach preschool. I just pay tuition. I have a whole committee of wonderful volunteers that help me make sure that the schools that partner with us are the highest quality. So your child is in the best setting possible for them. The other message I think I would give to your parents as they consider their choices for their young children and their care choices for their young children is to really consider the difference between daycare, which is necessary, ought to be clean and loving and safe, and preschool at 3 and 4 years old. Preschool is a game changer. It truly impacts the outcomes for children later in their academic career. So for instance, there's lots of studies, many studies in other states and in New Jersey, tracking the performance of children who attend preschool and the performance of children who do not. One of the things they found is that initially, right away, in kindergarten, first grade, and even up to third grade, IQ scores for children that attend preschool rise. They're higher. That's because certain things are really the focus of preschool learning in the preschool setting. Word acquisition. So preschools are focused on helping children expand their vocabulary at a moment, and you know this as parents, when their little brains are expanding exponentially in huge ways. It's like watching a flower open in front of your eyes. They are learning every single day. And in the preschool setting, the teacher designs the curriculum, the things the child is touching and working with, so that it's meeting that expanding brain. And the child's vocabulary expands in huge ways. Their familiarity with numbers and puzzles, their understanding of how to count, space and time, their place in the world, the need to share, to ask and wait your turn, to be polite and courteous, the idea that other people have feelings as big and important as mine. These are the critical lessons in the preschool child's life, and they impact learning right from the beginning in kindergarten. Because when that little one enters kindergarten with the other 5-year-olds who've also gone to preschool, that child enters with confidence. I know where my backpack goes. I know how to find my seat. I can even recognize my name. I know that I have to raise my hand if I need something from the teacher. I know I keep my hands to myself. I know there's time to focus and learn, and then there's time to play, and then there's time to rest. I've learned all of that like the rest of my peers in preschool, and I'm ready for kindergarten, and the child feels confident. So I encourage the parents that are listening today to explore those options for preschool. Now, some of you may be in districts where there's public preschool. Hooray, we say at Preschool Advantage. I feel like they finally heard us, and I'm delighted. But not every district in New Jersey does have public preschool. So you need to call your home district to find out, do we have public preschool and how do I get in line? If they do, I encourage you, get in line right away. Register for that public preschool program for your children that are eligible. If you're in a district where it hasn't arrived yet, and you might be, it's only 30% of the districts in New Jersey that have it. If you're in a district that doesn't have public preschool and you live in Morris County, go to our website, www.preschooladvantage.org, and look on the apply. Click the apply button. And under it, you'll see a whole lot of information, including the schools, those 27, now 28 partner preschools that have room for our children. See if you can find one near you, one that appeals to you. We have everything from a Montessori-based program to religiously affiliated programs, Catholic faiths, Presbyterian faiths, Jewish faiths. They're faith-based programs, but they're not indoctrinating children into that faith. To be a partner with us, that's very important. And then we have just freestanding, very excellent curricular programs that offer wonderful preschool. Take a look at the ones that are closest to your living or closest to your work. Go visit them. Look at their website. Call the director, find out about their program. If you're interested, apply online to us and do it as soon as possible. We fund on a first come, first served basis. And so we encourage you to apply as soon as you can. And we'll ask you in that application process things about your family. How many siblings does this child have? How old is this child? What's their school experience been so far? What are your goals for your little one in this program? And then we'll ask a little bit about your financial situation. We'll ask you to share a W-2 and a tax return so we can validate that you're in the bucket of families that we serve. We don't share that information with anyone. Not about your family, not about your child, not about your financial services. I don't know the number of the IRS and I never call them. I don't know the number of immigration and I never call them. That's not my job. I fund preschool. You're safe with us. So we welcome you. We hope you'll apply. And if we can't help you right now, we hope you'll share this news with families that you might know. Because my favorite problem is to go to a wonderful donor and say, I have one more child. I have one more child. Is there any way you could help me fund this child in preschool? And I'll tell you the answer is always yes. I wonder if there's any questions. I see that there's someone online with us, but maybe Patricia has some for me.
Nancy, I just want to also welcome Margaret that just joined us. Welcome, Margaret. I'm very impressed with the information that you just shared. That type of information I know a lot of families and providers know that those services or those resources are available. I definitely can testify how getting those little one in a school setting that they can get educated and get their basic skills developed there, how helpful that can be and powerful. I just want to thank you again because I know this information is going to be very essential for a lot of families to start with. So thank you.
It's my pleasure. It's a joy. Our work here is a joy. We love to work with our families and we love to see these little children thrive and bloom. It's truly remarkable.
Wonderful. I just want to emphasize that the contact information, website, and everything is going to be in the description box below the video. So if you have any question or you don't know who to contact, that information is going to be there. And this video is being recorded. Obviously, you're going to see this video probably another time. This video is going to be available in the YouTube channel, Family Partners of Morris and Sussex Counties. And the information about Nancy and her organization, everything is going to be there. Nancy?
I love that, Patricia, and I'm so glad it'll be kind of out there and available to families on a little bit of a long-term basis. Because as I said, our application process just opened. We opened last week, but we stay open all through the spring, and so you can apply to us as late as April. It's just that our spaces will diminish by April. I will have fewer spaces for children by then, so the sooner you can get to us, the better. But when you hear about us, call us. We'll work with you and try to find some space for you if we can. We love to help families, so give us a call.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. With that, we are going to go to our Q&A session. That part is not recorded. Once again, Nancy, thank you for being here with us and spreading the word.
You bet. My pleasure. I'm so happy to do it, and I really appreciate you helping us spread the word.
Thank you, thank you.